everyone, how's it going? So we're out here, of course, in the beautiful Blue Mountain Range of Northeast Oregon, and look at this field. Look how huge this field full of biscuit root and wild onion, and she is just loaded down. Like nobody's touched this field in a very, very long time. But today we're here to talk all about wild onions. Now this particular variety is just called Ptolemy's onion or the Blue Mountain onion. But what we're going to jabber about today applies for any wild onion that you know to be edible, and like 90% of wild onions are edible. So we're going to get real close down here. So these little guys are fantastic on salads, anything you want to eat. They're completely edible. Nice and spicy little onions. Let me get close here and show you the little bulbs. Now normally you're not going to dig these bulbs in the spring. I just dug them up to show you that they're an onion. But come fall, they'll be a bit plumper and they'll definitely be moister and they'll be ready to harvest and have more medicinal property. But you don't have to dig this plant ally to get its benefits. So the thing is, what I do is I harvest the blooms in the spring to make elixirs and tinctures and eat them and dry them for cooking by just popping the head off. Now, if this bulb was still in the ground, that won't kill the onion, and it will come back next year. So you can come out and you can harvest a bunch of these little wild onion blooms pretty quickly, and you're not going to end up hurting the population. Now, it's important in the fall, if you dig, to kick the seeds off into the hole that you dig and bury them over. Now, medicinally, onions of all varieties, but particularly wild onions because they're pretty spicy and just extra potent, you know, are pretty good for helping you deal with bacterial infections, some viral infections like colds and flus. She's amazing for staph infections too. I use her a lot. I get a lot of staph infections down below, like when I'm stressed out, and so I take wild onion bloom elixir every night. It's going to help your immune system. She's a great digestive aid because she is that bitter, spicy, like a pungent onion is, and so she's just an amazing ally that I think a lot of people overlook. Again, if you're going to dig root for the sake of medicinal purposes, you want to dig it in the fall because like these are usable right now, but they're kind of empty, meaning the plant takes all summer long to build up nutrients and medicinal properties and oils and minerals and all kinds of things in its bulb, because the bulb is how it's like its little root cellar throughout the winter. It's what the plant feeds off of when it can't create photosynthesis and things like that. So when you dig a root in the spring, the root's basically empty. It's hollow. It's not really full of a whole lot of nutritional value or medicinal value. So you want to wait till the fall if you're going to dig these. You know, and of course, even though you're popping the blooms off, if you don't have a massive field like this, make sure that you're not taking too much, because you do want the seed to come on and you need blooms for seed to set, and then the seed can spread and then you can make sure that you're gathering ethically. So remember, you are smart enough to do this. You don't need to pay somebody thousands of dollars to do this. You can come out here, you can get curious, and you're like, okay, but how am I going to know if it's an onion? First of all, take the bloom and roll it between your fingers. Does it smell like an onion? You can also smash up a piece of the leaf. Does it smell like an onion? You can also dig up one singular root, break it open and smell it. Does it smell like an onion? If it smells like an onion, if it looks like an onion, if it tastes like an onion, it's an onion. I've honestly never read of any poisonous onions. There might be, so you know, just do your research, but it's pretty easy to find out what wild onion varieties grow around you. Some of them are so problematic they take over people's yards, like an invasive species. And so, you know, definitely get out there, get curious, one plant at a time, and before you know it, you will know more than you could have ever imagined, and you won't have paid a dime other than maybe a little bit of gas money and the effort it takes to get out there. So if you like my videos, if you like what I'm all about, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this video. It really helps get the message out there that people are smart enough and they don't have to pay to learn this stuff. They just have to be curious, okay? Come find me on Instagram, come find my website, all other kinds of stuff. I try to put out a lot of content and try to give out as much free information as possible. So thanks for jabbering with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.